In Montgomery, we're currently doing about 12 to 15 deals a month. And right now we get an average of 2 to 3 deals a month just from launch control and from our texter and REVA. It's one of our biggest lead sources. So like I said, we send about 500 messages a day, and every week they'll push over to our Podio between 30 and 45 leads. And then we're going to reach out to all of those. And from that, we usually set about, I'd say the average is about 3 to 5 appointments a week from texting. And over the last 12 months, our return on texting is 10.2. So every dollar we spend on, and this includes the cost of launch control and our REVA Global remote lead manager and the data we buy and skip tracing it. For every dollar we spend on that, we get 10.2 return. So it's our highest ROI lead source by far. We were having one of our in-house lead managers do it for a while, but you just really can't turn texting into a reliable, consistent deal source without having really large volume on it. So by hiring the remote text sender through REVA, we were able to increase our volume from probably 100 messages a day to we're sending in Montgomery 500 or 600 messages a day, and then also in Lexington sending another 500 or 600 messages a day. And that went from having texting being a one-off deal provider to being a consistent deal provider every month. Texting, what it's really about too, is about follow-up. And we had a lead recently that closed that came into our system 18 months ago, and we just continued to follow up with them, put them on a drip sequence, and then sure enough, when the time was right, they called us because we were the one just constantly being in their ear. And it was one of our biggest deals to date. We made $31,600 after it was an assignment deal. We signed to an investor, and it was just really cool to see and show to my lead managers, hey, like it's worth making up those follow-up calls. I know you don't get through to people all the time, but keep doing it because this is what happens. If you're looking to scale and you want to kind of go from the beginner leagues to kind of actually creating a business, I think it's definitely what you need to do for texting, just because it's such a monotonous task and very much you've got to have volume in order for it to be consistent. So you've got to have someone dedicated to it full time. It just makes a lot more sense to have someone overseas doing it. What we found, the more phone calls, the more conversations we're having, even if it's with people that we may not think are good leads, just the more conversations we're having, the more deals we do. The more our talk time is, the more deals we do. And so I would encourage them. Basically, we send a message that basically asks them if this person's open to talking about their property. And if they say any sort of yes, maybe, sure, we're sending it over and we're calling them and we're getting them on the phone. We try to get some more information over text, but if they stop responding, we're still pushing it over and we're calling them, because the more conversations you have, the more deals you'll do.